AP Chemistry, Unit 9.9, Cell Potential and Free Energy. A positive cell potential signifies that the cell can operate as written, and the reaction will proceed spontaneously. Therefore, it must also have a negative delta G. The overall equation relating the cell potential and Gibbs free energy is given as this. Delta G naught is equal to negative N F cell potential. N is going to be the moles of electrons that are transferred. F is going to be our Faraday constant. Faraday constant is given as 96,485 coulombs per mole, or C per mole. And then E naught of the cell is going to be the overall cell potential. That is going to be given in volts. And then it is notable that 1 volt is equal to 1 joule per coulomb. And if I was asked to calculate the overall free energy for this redox reaction, where I have gold 3 reacting with silver to produce gold and silver ion, and I was given the overall cell potentials for silver being reduced as having a overall cell potential of 0.7996 volts, and gold being reduced as 1.52 volts. I will identify which is my anode and which is my cathode. In this reaction, my anode is going to be, again, whatever I am oxidizing, and so silver is going to be oxidized, and so I will need to reverse the cell potential that is given, since the cell potential is the reduction potential, and so if the cell is being oxidized instead of being reversed, we just go ahead and flip the sign for that cell potential. So we have a cell potential of silver in this particular reaction, this particular redox reaction, since it is being oxidized, as negative 0.7996 volts. Our cathode is whatever is going to be reduced, and so this is going to be our gold. And so our cell potential value is going to still be the same. Don't need to change signs for that. And overall, the potential of the cell is going to be my two overall potentials combined. And so I will have 1.52 volts coming from my cathode, and then negative 0.7996 volts coming from my anode. And so overall, my voltage is going to be 0.72 volts, otherwise known as 0.72 joules per coulomb. I can then go ahead and plug it into this equation. And so delta G is equal to negative the number of moles of electrons transferred. I have 3 moles of electrons being transferred, so we have 3 here, times the Faraday constant, and then times the overall cell potential, which was 0.72 joules per coulomb, is going to be the unit that I prefer, since the Faraday constant is coulombs per mole. And that is going to equal 208,408 joules, aka 208 kilojoules, as the overall delta G for this cell. It is important to note that if you are not given the overall reaction, you can kind of guess which is going to be reduced and which is going to be oxidized based off of the cell potential. Whichever one has the greatest overall electrical potential is going to be the one that is most likely to be reduced. Remember that if we oxidize, we have to reverse the sign, and so the greater the magnitude of the overall potential, the less likely it is to be the one that has to flip and be reversed.